For all the affected communities, please know everyone in Western Australia is thinking about you. Can I also thank the many volunteer and career firefighters, to the SES personnel and volunteers, DBCA staff and the local government staff who have been involved in the response to these significant emergencies. First, I'll provide an update on the Denmark fire from overnight. The fire was first reported at 9:25 on Friday morning. The bushfire is not contained and not controlled. The bushfire has burnt approximately 2,151 hectares. 120 DFES, DBCA, Career Fire and Rescue Service, Volunteer Fire Rescue Service, Bushfire Brigade volunteers are actively fighting the fire, patrolling and strengthening containment lines. Local government, SES volunteers, WA Police, Telstra technicians and machinery contractors are also in attendance. Western Power report that there are currently 400 customer outages, and Western Power have restored power to 1,300 premises in the Walpole area. To the Bridgetown fire, the fire is not contained and not controlled. The fire has burned approximately 2,359 hectares. The cause of the fire is unknown. 150 DFES, Career Fire and Rescue Service, Forest Products Commission, VFRS and BFB volunteers are actively fighting the fire. Local government is also in attendance. Bridgetown Hospital was evacuated last night, but its emergency department remains open for those who really need it. 10 patients have been relocated to other facilities in Manjimup and Boyup Brook. There is no reprieve for the hundreds at work today. Those actively fighting the fires and defending homes, to those supporting affected communities and displaced families, along with those behind the scenes. Though it appears the weather may be easing for parts of the state, the situation in the emergency warning areas continues to remain dire. Please continue to follow the advice of DFES and keep up to date with the Emergency WA website. I'll now hand over to the Commissioner for a further update.
Thanks, Minister, and obviously I'm here to provide an update on the Bridgetown and Denmark fires. They've certainly been extremely challenging over the last 48 hours, and clearly our thoughts are with the communities and those people that are affected. Equally, my thoughts are with the families of those volunteers who have responded and deployed out of their normal regions to assist those two local communities. Unfortunately, properties and businesses have been lost as a result of these two fires, and I'll speak more to that in a second. In relation to the Denmark fire, one of the challenges we've had since it commenced on Friday morning, where it rapidly escalated into a level 3 fire later on Friday evening, was yesterday, in those incredibly difficult conditions that occurred, was a fairly significant breakout in the northeast corner of the fire, which a lot of effort's gone in to try and track that, but there are component parts of that northeast corner that we're going to be unable to get machinery into due to the type of terrain and how steep it is. And so a lot of focus at the moment is into that northeast corner to try and really shore up the edge of the fire there. I can say that 80% of the fire is tracked currently. However, that northeast corner still presents us some problems as we're dealing with that change in weather and a more sort of westerly influence in the wind. Crews will obviously maintain our presence down there over the coming days. We are expecting that we'll go into another trough weather pattern later in the week on Thursday, Friday, but it will be nowhere near as what we've experienced, nowhere near as severe as what we've experienced over the last couple of days.